Hello everyone. Sorry for a bit long wait. I get that all the attendees are already here. I'm really glad to see that there are a lot of attendees during our today webinar. I get that everybody who wanted to visit our webinar are already here. So we will start our webinar today. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Eleonora Sokolova, and I'm a customer success manager at PortaOne. First of all, I wanted to tell thank you to our partner Fanvil that uh, allowed that provided us the opportunity to participate in this webinar. So, what are we going to talk about today? So today I would like to tell you about our company PortaOne, to tell you a bit about our solution PortaSwitch and to talk about how you can benefit from it, and also tell you about the how you can use PortaSwitch and Fanvil together. So the first question that may arise that you may have is, well, what is PortaOne? PortaOne is a company that provides its solution to telecoms for about 18 years. It was spun out from Norway's telecom provider Telenor. The aim of this spin out was to create an easy to implement solution for telecom providers. At the moment, there are more than 50, there are about 300 employees at PortaOne. More than half of them are technical support. They monitor installations of our customers to make sure that the services are up and running. So the services are up and running. This means that our customers receive income. More than 30% of our employees are project managers, software designers, developers. These are people who make sure that our product improves and develops all the time. This means that our customers receive up-to-date solution to provide services to their end users. We have customers in more than 90 countries. Our customers are all over the world. Some of them are in US and Canada, some of them are in Europe. We also have 1/4 of our customers in Asia Pacific. This means that PortaOne solution is able to cover requirements of different customers in different countries. Because business models of customers really differ in different ends of the world. Here you can see examples of some of our customers. This is Vodafone Netherlands, T-Mobile Poland, Arquitetura that provides services in Brazil. Peerless Networks is a US company. One of our customers is Telekom Malaysia. So as you can see, our customers are located in different ends of the world. They provide various services. This can be voice over IP, mobile services, LTE services, LTE or voice over LTE, and many more. So what's so unique about PortaOne? Why different customers select PortaOne solution? First of all, this is the license that is lifelong. All the features and services are available at once. You do not need to pay for enabling any modules. Everything is included. What is more, we do not control how many subscribers, calls, or features you use. Once paying for a license, you receive access to everything. We improve our solution all the time, and new features become the part of new maintenance releases. Our supported customers need to receive new features. What do they need to do to make this? There are three simple steps. They write to PortaOne support, they request updates, the update is prepared, and they started using new features. That's it. For sure, for every provider, it is really important to have solution that they can trust to. This is why our solution is clusterable and has an option of site redundancy. Based on my experience, if provider doesn't cover my requirements to the quality of connection and has issues all the time, I will definitely start looking for another provider. That's why our customers can have site redundancy and clustered solution. If there is some disaster or issue with internet, the services will be run on the other servers or in site redundant installation. Our technical support monitors installations of our customers all year long 24/7. So they can be sure that we keep an eye on their installation and make sure that it is up and running. So the services are provided as usual and customers are satisfied. So end users are satisfied with the provided services. Another important point is that installations and infrastructure of every customer is really unique. Some of our customers have their own self-care interfaces for end users. Some of our customers use third-party solutions like Crystal Reports. So they need solution that will cover the requirement for flexibility. That is why PortaOne solution has open architecture. We have APIs that are developed to suit into any infrastructure. Our solution is not a black box. Our customers have access to source code so they can go and figure out what's going on and see in deep what our solution is. As I have mentioned, new features and new functionalities are really important for every provider. That's why we do our best to release new maintenance releases, thus new features as soon as possible. The new releases of our solution are out once per 2 months. Just imagine, during 1 year, you can enjoy up to 6 or 7 new releases. But what's actually the product that we suggest, or the solution? Our solution is called PortaSwitch. This is unified communication as a service solution that is integrated with billing and operation system. So PortaSwitch consists of two components: Porta Billing, that is business and operation support system. In it, you can store information about your customer base, your products. At the same time, it is online charging system. So it will make sure that your users receive services, they are charged, and they use only those services that are allowed. So if someone makes a call, this call will be authorized in the Porta Billing. Porta Billing is fully integrated with PortaSIP. PortaSIP is a soft switch of class 4 and 5. It has support of media applications that play voice prompts. So with PortaSwitch, you can provide various services to your end users. PortaSwitch supports such services as IP-centric hosted PBX. You can provide SIP trunking for your small business customers, and more. All the services that are displayed on this slide and the slide are already supported by PortaSwitch. So here you can see more organized scheme of what services you can suggest to your customers when using PortaSwitch. For your retail and small business customers, you can suggest to use hard phone from Fanvil together with the over-the-top mobile application. So the hard phone they will use when they are in the office, and when they are traveling abroad and have a trip, they can use the mobile application from you. It is important to understand that the PortaSwitch is convergent billing system. It has a lot of features like customer management. This is CRM system that keeps track of unified service balance. So if you provide different services to your customers like voice and SMS and internet, PortaBilling will keep track of all the services usage and will generate consolidated bill for all of that. If you rent out Fanvil phones, for sure you need to keep track of recurring billing. So take money for the rent out. PortaBilling will make this for you. It allows to set up recurring periods and cancellation fees. If you want, you can set up the promotional periods for your new customers or for your loyal customers. For example, rent out this new model of Fanvil phone and have first 3 months for free. PortaSwitch handles real-time authorization, so you can be sure that both your prepaid and postpaid customers will not have any overdraft. PortaSwitch has dedicated web interface for your administrators that will allow them to log into it, to make all the settings, to create service catalog, to create product catalog, to keep track of your customers, whether they have made payment or not. We also have developed self-care interfaces. So your end users can use them to keep track of their usage and see their invoices. The invoicing process with PortaSwitch is fully automated. Administrators only need to make initial setup of invoicing process, and then all the invoicing is fully automated. You can customize the PDF files that are generated for your end users. What is more, PortaSwitch handles collection and auto suspension. So if you have payment processor, the credit cards will be charged automatically by PortaBilling. So here you can see only some of the supported Class 5 functionalities. There are many more of them. For example, for your business customers, you can suggest auto attendant with night mode or without it, call queues, call parking, call pickup, call directory. All of these and many more are available out of the box. So you do not need to make any additional payments to PortaOne. And what's important that you can actually charge your customers for these functionalities if you want to. So you can charge them on a recurrent basis or as a one-time fee. And all these functionalities are available in two modes. The first one is when you buy service and you buy license from PortaOne and install PortaSwitch on your service. Another ability is to use a cloud service, a cloud solution from PortaOne. In this case, you do not need any license and receive access to all the available functionalities. You also have support directly from PortaOne. PortaSwitch as a cloud is provided on monthly subscription basis. We improve our product all the time, and recently we have made the interconnection with Fanvil phones. What we actually did is we made sure that as soon as your users use Fanvil phones together with our PortaSwitch as a backend solution, that everything will work from the scratch. Everything will work from the start. This will be a plug and play solution. Additionally, we made sure that auto provisioning from PortaSwitch to Fanvil phones is available for you. Here you can see the models that can be auto provisioned. So what actually should be done to auto provision Fanvil phones from PortaSwitch? We have dedicated CP inventory in which you can store all the phones that you have. So, for example, this is my test installation, and here are the phones that I currently have on my test installation, and they are all of Fanvil C600 model. So let's take an example when you have business customers and you plan to provide Fanvil C600 phones for Chinese customers together with PortaSwitch. So what you need to do in order to automatically provision settings from PortaSwitch to Fanvil C600 phones. Sorry, just a second. Some technical issues. Okay, so the first step is to define global settings for some phone model. So here in CPU inventory, administrator goes and creates profile. Profiles, this is a set of global settings for some specific phone model. So he defined the name. Name can be any. The most important thing is that your administrator differentiate between different profiles. He selects device model. He selects effective from when this profile will start acting. So this is the first step. So now when the basic configuration is done, the next is to define exact settings for this phone model, for this profile, for these global settings. As you can see in this profile, there are all the settings that are available in regular Fanvil C600 phones. You can see that you can define different settings for each of the SIP lines that it has. This is phone with 6 lines, so 6 lines are available here. Your administrator need to define the proxy server address. So this is the address of your SIP server. The next step is to define the settings for provisioning. After the first provisioning, the settings should stay in the phone. That's why in the CPU profile you need to add them. So for C600 phone model, this is defined as phone flash settings. Here you can see the demo.portaone.com/1 address. So this is the address of web instance of the portable admin instance of PortaSwitch. You select the protocol that will be used for auto provisioning. We also support HTTPS secure protocol. You can choose it, so provisioning will be secured. And the next step, as we're preparing the profile for Chinese customers, is to select language for this phone model and for this profile. So you'll go to basic settings of the profile and select language. At this point, this is it. So the basic global settings for a specific phone model are done. I want to mention that you can have different profiles, so different global settings for one and the same phone model. So for example, you have customers that use C600 Fanvil phone in England, and you have customers that use C600 phones in China. So you can create two profiles with different default languages for these types of customers. The second step is to add the phone itself to the inventory, so the device itself. So administrator, while adding it, define the device ID. So this can be anything that is clear for your administrator. This can be serial number of the device, or you can have some specific naming for your devices. You define the MAC address of this very phone, and the same you select CP profile. After these steps, this phone is ready for provisioning. So if you open it, you can see information about ports and whether they are free or available for auto provisioning. In general configuration, you can see information like description for this very profile. So now when some customer comes and tells, well, I want to get Fanvil C600 phone, all you need is to go and create a new account, so new user for this customer, and link it with this very phone that we have added. Now, when he comes home, sorry, not home, but to the office, sometimes work becomes like a home for us. He plugs this phone into the network, and all the settings like IP address of the SIP server, service password of the user, so SIP password, everything is automatically provisioned to his phone. This means that he can pick up the phone and start calling to his colleagues. And that's it. This is as easy as this. So thank you for your attention. If you have any questions regarding our integration between PortaSwitch and Fanvil phones, feel free to write to sales@portaone.com to find out more about our solution. Thank you very much for all the participants that came to this webinar. Some people ask about the presentation. Just write to sales@portaone.com or directly to Fanvil to request the presentation, and we will for sure provide you with it. For So the same, you can send all the questions now or to sales PortaOne, and we will answer them. By the way, I can see now that the question whether I mean that this solution can work as PBX. So this is soft switch, so it works as a PBX, yeah. So it can connect calls, disconnect calls, transfer calls, and so on. Okay, so just write your questions, and we will answer all of them. Just leave your email address while writing the questions. We will answer them in email.